Oh, hi. So, a few days ago, actually, I don't even know how long it's been. So on Thursday, I went to go see the Desolation of Smog. It was a premiere. So I think it was at 10 o'clock. Um, So it was really, really exciting. For those of you who don't know, I went in full costume. That's actually what this is from. I'm just wearing it because it's like hella cold in my house right now. But it proves to be a pretty good house coat kind of thing. So, double the use. Good for that, right? Reuse, reuse, and recycle planet Earth. So I had no problem with the movie. I kind of went in expecting, I expected great things, and all those things were really fulfilled and went like beyond that. Like it was fantastic. I would definitely recommend it to anyone. I thought it was fantastic. You might not agree with me, and that's actually kind of why I have gathered you here today. The movie in itself was absolutely fantastic. I went in thinking that I wouldn't like Tauriel. I came out being totally blown away by her character. I actually really, really liked her character. And to be quite honest, and gasp, I'm gonna confess this, and I know that I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for it, as I already have. I actually really like the dynamic between her and Keeley. I know that a lot of people were like intensely and are intensely against it, and that's fine. It's not your thing. It doesn't follow your scheme of things, and that is perfectly fine. I can see where you're coming from. I can see both sides. So, I feel ya. I really feel ya. But what I don't understand is the amount of hatred that surrounds it. Not so much that people disagree with it, because, like I said, I can see both sides of the argument, but I don't like the hatred pinpointed on the people who do like it. And, somewhat vice versa, except I haven't seen too much of the Khalil, or however, you pronounce it, shippers actually hate on those who don't like it. So my main problem is that I posted a little post on Tumblr basically saying, am I the only one who actually really likes Keeley and Tauriel together? And I got an anonymous message. I don't know who it was from. And basically this person kind of almost harassed me in a way and said that apparently I wasn't a good Tolkien fan because I liked Tauriel's character and I liked the romance. Excuse me, I may have missed like a huge part of maybe the fandom. Maybe I missed a whole bloody meeting. I don't know. But I never once read in the Tolkien manual that basically said you have to like everything that's canon in the book. Because honestly, if I liked everything that was canon in the book, I probably wouldn't have gone to see The Hobbit. You're angry, I understand, and like I said, I feel you where you're coming from. However, harassing someone just because they did like something isn't exactly the way to go. And also calling them not a Tolkien fan just because they like something that wasn't in the book and is kind of against the grain isn't exactly the signs of good integrity, if you know what I mean. As a fan, I expect to be respected and respect other people. I don't bash on others. Why would I? That's such a waste of my time, and what am I trying to prove? Regardless, the person who sent it, if you're watching this, thank you. It was great to hear your feedback and the fact that you think that maybe someone who doesn't like book canons or strictly just the book is basically almost beneath you in a way. And also calling me a teenager just for liking the romance is kind of a little bit silly. First of all, I am a teenager. I am 18. I haven't passed the 20th mark. Once I do, I'll let you know, and then you can probably start berating me for being a teenager. However, up until that point, I really don't think it's necessary. Since when does being a teenager constitute you for liking a romance? I don't understand. I've never gotten this. You know, I don't like Twilight, but I can easily say that I won't hate on people who do. And I won't call them, oh my god, you're squealy teenagers for liking a romance. Who cares? I've loved plenty of romances. I've loved plenty of very plain, by the book characters. It's not that big of a deal. I don't know why people make it such. And literally, the ship in The Hobbit with Keely and Tauriel, it's basically been summing up this exact argument right here. I don't understand why people are getting so angry about it. Yes, I understand Tauriel is, you know, she's a character created by Peter Jackson, created solely for the purpose of kind of being as a woman in there, which I think is fantastic because, let's face it, it is kind of a sausage show. But also I understand that she can make really great progress. And you may not like her now, who knows, maybe your opinion will change in the third movie. I don't know my numbers today, sorry. I'm not saying that you will like her, and that's perfectly fine, you know. I'm not gonna be like shoving her in your face going, please like Tauriel, because I'm not going to. I personally really liked her, I personally really like the romance. The fact that people say that she was really shoved into that romance, I do kind of agree with you, but I also disagree with you. I thought there was actually quite a lot of dynamic, and perhaps you're not a person who believes in love at first sight. I do. I believe very strongly in love at first sight. So for me, it was kind of like that. Not to mention that there are two people that found a connection in their whole precious promises and stuff. You know the scene where, spoilers, but you know the scene where she's talking to him through the cell or whatever, and you know she's talking about her own promise, and he's talking about his and the starlight and stuff. I thought that was actually very well done. It's a romance that's very subtle and it's not in your face, and I think that is perfectly fine. All other things, you know what, you can argue with me on this for like a millennia, and I'm not gonna give up my opinion. Like, that's just what it is. Personally, I would think that you should be a grown up about the entire thing and accept it, and not be bashing people for liking something that you don't. Overall, the review of the movie, and I apologize for this being such a very long video, but I really wanted to talk about this. But the overall movie was absolutely stunning. It was fantastic. I know that a lot of people were really angry at the way they portrayed the Elven King, and I personally think that he was portrayed wonderfully. I was surprised that he wasn't as big of an asshole as a lot of people made him out to be on Tumblr, and just from like what we've seen of the scene stills and some of the videos. I was actually very surprised that he turned out to be more so of like a kick puppy who just didn't really know how to fix the mess he made. So I thought that was really something. That was actually a really good dynamic, and I mean, he's God. He can play really any role you throw at him. So I was actually very proud of him for doing what he did, and I thought it was fantastic. You know, like, we're never gonna find this stuff out. Like, there's so much mystery around, like, The Hobbit, and frankly, I know that a lot of people are butthurt by a lot of things that happened in it. Are we going to find out if Tauriel really loves Keely? Are we going to find out if Thorin is really an asshole? Are we going to actually find out if Gandalf, you know, is just leaving the company for shits and giggles at this point in time? Who knows? We're probably going to find out in the third movie. If we don't, we can't really do much about it. So, for all you butthurt fans out there, that's okay. And, you know what? I guess you'll just have to accept that. For all the other fans out there, I guess you'll just have to accept that too. The movie came out. It's not going to change. Tauriel is still there. Romance is still there. The Randall being a kick puppy is still there, thankfully. You know, you never know, right? So, I'm gonna cut this off short because this is probably way too long. But thank you for watching, for listening to me ramble on about this. And yeah, that's really about it. I need to go get some